Yeah, just getting a stream set up here. And I'm just going to do the game capture. I might do the GoPro later though. My glasses. Hey, you got vision. Wait a second. I haven't driven this. I haven't played this game in months. Let's see. What do we need in the car? Sticky tires. Fuel. See you looking okay? If you guys on YouTube, hit the thumbs up every day. Thank you. And stuff, make sure everything's looking good, sounding good. Testing some new stream settings, got some new hardware. Uploading at 8 megabit instead of 2, but should be fucking sharp today. So I'm gonna see how much it can do. $168 on kids. Well, they're doing pretty good on kids. turn is platform. So. Well, we can figure out how to drive this thing again. I haven't even pushed the gas pedal on this game in the month. This will be just kind of a trial. See how the screen's working and all that. Let's erase it. I'll stay here. I might trade to that garage. Here's done. Oh, they're coming in there. Here, we'll get everything done. Okay, this is not VR. I'm looking for my VR goggles. Yeah, a couple things I need to fix. The layout stuff. The mess of feedback, force feedback. I'm driving a different game. I'm not used to it. Don't have to get the starter, ignition. It's so different. Okay, weird view. get the hang of this again. Hmm. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. One other guy in here. We'll do a lap or two with him. See if. Oh, he already quit. Alright, we'll back out of this in just a second. We're just gonna crash the game because it takes 50 seconds for the dumb thing to give you a chance to even cancel. So stupid. Let's restart it. Come on, Forza. So a set of course at Evo is doing a server patch right now, which means they're getting ready for the 555 patch or the 5 patch. Yeah. Big horsepower one.
We are the gods now.
Hey, what up, dude? It's just a message a minute ago. Did you see it? On the Twitch. Yeah, just getting the stream set up, make sure everything's working. Give me a second here, I may back out. I think I got everything dialed now. It just takes so long to get the triple monitors and the stream, and it's a different game, and new wheel, and pedals, and shifter, and the whole thing. And then trying to make it work. This game's not designed for triple screen, so gotta make that work. A lot. Let me get, what am I doing here? What other event we got going? Lime Rock? Yeah, I'd rather do a circuit. Alright, friends, that's right. See if this thing will work. I haven't used it in forever. Okay, invites are out. Mic is muted though. I'm gonna invite a bunch of people, and if they come, they come. Gonna invite. I think because we're running GP2s. Okay. Ready? Okay, that's all the invite. I don't know anybody else is coming, so we're just going ahead and get in here. But I wanted to get the invites out to everybody, that way if they come on through the day, they might have an idea to pick the stream or something. Okay. You can play it. I don't know. Hello. Can you hear me? Well, I'm gonna see your mic's on, but I can't hear you. so different. Oh. The hang of it. No ABS, no traction control, so well, a lot to get used to. And I'm coming out of VR. This is my first time out of VR into 3D. So the aspect and everything's a little different. Pretty close. I feel like I'm a lot better at racing than I used to be. I might give these guys a hard time. We'll see. Just not used to this game and its physics and traction, and you know, it's gonna take some getting used to. But I think, you know, midday we might be warmed up pretty good. We'll see. We'll see. Might stink it up the whole day. You just never know. You never know. Stream shit looks good. Thank you. Good luck, bro. Hey, 4. Yes, sir. Yeah, send an invite to the whole group just in case anybody wanted to hop on. I'll be racing all day. I said, of course, the Evo's in early access, and we got a patch coming out, so they're updating the server, so they're down for a couple days probably. I think we'll be back to the set, of course, the Evo Thursday. Excuse me, guys, it's early. Been going round and round with my ISP for weeks, my old man for weeks. It's been just a hell of a shit show around here, but I think we're coming back together. So. Whew. It's been a rough one since December 24th. I tell you what. I can't even believe it's been 2 months, man. I can't even remember what happened, honestly. It's been just a blur. Just a shit show. Things going sideways. When your old man gets to 74, it starts becoming difficult to keep him upright and clear-headed, you know? I want to fight. I want to fight. All the yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, Sloth, let's get it. Don't let me have that position. There we go. Let's do a little back up here. No, Tom, get in there. Parking around back there, Tommy. Come on, Sloth, come back back. I'm gonna be in big trouble when I start figuring out how to trail brake this thing. Oh, I'm off time. That was a good race. Enjoyed that one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yo, what up, Fred? Fred, you down for a lap? Man, it's a good warm up. I haven't played this in a month. Let me check on the. Let me out. Yeah, I had a bunch of dirty laps. I had some 56s and 7s, but I only counted a 59. A lot of penalties, I guess. That chicane. That chicane's a little tight. Breakfast time, man. Lemons. Or Weather Tech Laguna Seca. Look, that's a long race. I don't like these long races, but let's make fresh invites to whoever's online if anybody wants to join up. There's 4. What's up, dude? Ignore the invite. You're part of this group. Getting an invite. Welcome. Let's get some laps in, dude. Been a long time since you whooped me around this track for. Yeah, I wish I had a sim rig one of these days. My son scored one, actually. Internal matter. Yeah, I don't worry about the saving. We've raced before. Tom didn't bring it up either. The average is not good, but the skill rating went up. Mine's like a 4200, so y'all's skill's better, but the safety ratings got tanked. It don't matter anyways. The game. It's all pixels on the screen. I'm pretty sure nobody ever got hurt in Forza, other than some crybaby's feelings. You know how it is. Plenty of that. Me included. Man, I used to cry about stuff in Forza. Getting run over all the time, and I'd get so pissed. Miss things are sad. These days, I'm just like, man, it's part of online race. I just didn't know that, you know. But now I've got a set of Corsa Evo. I play in VR every day. I've got 4 servers, 3 public, 1 private. It's a different experience. You get crashed in that game, you're out of the game. You know what I mean? So people don't touch each other's cars. There are a few corner divers and dumbasses. But for the most part, we're not really having that trouble anymore. Especially on my own server. Let's get this vibe going, fellas. How's the school been going, Joey? Yeah, buddy. Hey, Doc. How's it going, brother? Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Like Twitch, right? A couple days since I had a follow. It's been quiet over in a set of quarters for Evo land. Not a lot of viewers to pull from, you know, a few. We got 4 watching on Twitch, 5 watching Twitch, give or take, 2 on Kick. It says nobody on YouTube. Can somebody pull up YouTube for me? And see if that's available? You guys that are on Twitch or Kick, if you don't mind, hit this link for me and give it a thumbs up. Let's see if we can't get some YouTube people. We got 0 right now, so that's unusual. At a 492 subscribers. Odd. Maybe give it a little thumbs up or something if you get over there and it's working. It looks like it's working. I don't know why it's so dead. Oh well. Oh, biggie. I guess we'll stick with the Lola. I don't play this game every day. I might as well enjoy it, huh? Instead of trying to struggle. Keeping up with these guys. Let's see. Was this the... This class? Yeah, it is. Multi-class. So we need, what? Sport tires? Right. Sport tires. I think I'm going to race car setup. Let's race that. Your fault, what happened? We found the best sport tire setup at. I think it's gonna be this one. It's lightweight, high horsepower, sport tires. It should really be fast. Of course, everybody else is doing the same thing, so. Oh no. My video from yesterday is outperforming my current stream. And it's not even live. Oh no. Come on, Forza people. Give it a view. Support those that support you. Alright, back out of here. And I used to play RPGs and stuff and have hundreds and hundreds of viewers. We're down to 7. I think we're not in it for the money, huh? Just for the fun. Okay, fuel and tire. Sport. Okay, that looks better now. 14 laps, 15 laps. Mic is muted. Race. Practice? A little practice? Need to add. This color's warmed up. Oh, I'm actually on the triple screen, but I'm only showing y'all the middle screen. ABS, no traction control. What up, fellas? Yep, sport tires. It's different. medium. Throttle and brake pressure rolling out of here. There's a lot to discover in a few laps. Just gonna boil the tires with throttle breakdowns. Not too bad. The module could throttle a little bit. I think I could send more feedback. Wheels feels a little soft. I'm trying to get it to feel more like a set of Corsa Evo, which is a real sim. This is pretty close though. Not bad at all. Full feedback. It should be about 5 meter. Walk in the car to figure out what it can do. Too light. A little more pep at step. A little more torque to the tires. Should have it come out of the corners a little more aggressively. I want a little bit of wheel spin. That'll help it rotate too. There we go. That's a little more on the edge. Here's what you save. Now we're climbing that hill. And the decel is going to be better too. Ooh. Perfect. Car feels good. $350R. Heck yeah. Evo 10, 2008. Anybody needs a tune from them, hit me up. Melon tuning. That's what I do for a living. Like in real life, I mean. Alright, times on the 350R. We're on the Lola. 402 on the Rouse. Whistler Mustang. Oh, that's old school. Hell yeah. That's my high school. That car was running around when I was in high school. And Luke in the 350R. Alright. Smart doing his own tune. Tom doing his own tune. I got my own tune. Ford doing his own tune. Luke is doing his own tune. We got some real gamers in here today. Well, good luck, gentlemen. Yeah, we'll see how the Lola does. The car's good, the tune's good. I'm just rusty, you know. I hadn't played this game in months and months. So, I'm just trying to get reacclimated with it. Still nobody on YouTube? I can't see. Pretty good battle going here. Tom's getting Luke's up here getting away because they're both battling. Go for it. That's sick. Win, lose, or draw, that was worth it. No, it won't even matter. guess about as much of this track as I care to do. I'm good for about an 8 or 10 minute race. I can't do 20 minutes on the same track. I'll just get bored. Alright, good race, gentlemen. Let's see if I can find another track. I don't want to do 50 laps at the same track. Phew. S-Class, Mid-Ohio. That's why. A little short run. A 10-minute race instead of 20. 20's too long. I just got bored. I don't want to do 20 minutes of the Laguna Seca. That's too much. I'm good for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm not going to do 20. No way. I don't care if I'm in first place. I don't want to do 20. That's even worse. You know, then you don't see anything. It's boring. I get a taste of a track. I'm ready to go to another one, you know? Let's see if Tom comes in or not. Because he's browsing event. I don't know. He may be AFK or something. I don't know what he's done. But anyway, he can join us on this one. S-Class, Mid-Ohio. That'll be a good one. My old VODs are outperforming my live stream. I was just looking at YouTube real time. More people watching old VODs of Evo than this. Ugh. People aren't used to seeing me stream this. I hadn't done it. When I got in a routine, I started had some viewers here and there, but I think I'd had to practice and playing other stuff. There's a lot of people that will never come to my stream unless I'm playing the game that they like. Which I get it. There's streamers that I watch, and you know, if they're playing XYZ game I'm not interested in, that's not my thing. And I do multi-stream. I like to play a lot of different stuff. Sport. I don't see a center. Oh, that's yours. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna get on the track if you wanna mess around. I'm just practicing. Just goofing. I might put the GoPro on. Oh, there it is. That was weird. Go high. Let's get a couple new tracks in instead of Forza Evo. Several new cars, like 5 new cars, a new track. Where the break points are on this particular car, in this particular game, on this particular map. It's been months. Because I keep this game in sim mode, it doesn't feel all that much different than Evo. Steering mode, I keep it on that simulation steering. Get the cones in it. It was okay. It was a little lazy, to be honest. Not enough torque. Something like that. I should put a little more pep in its stuff. These are the ones and twos. Should have a D-cell. should rotate a little better. Spin. There we go. I want it to just kind of haze the tire. Toss it around a bit better. Get it. Could be a little more aggressive, but this will be okay. Oh damn! What the fuck, dude? You guy didn't want to race. You just want to win. A 67 Honda. Get out of here with that. What is this thing? That's not a car. That's a machine. Ain't got no roof on it. Probably doesn't have a whole lot of horsepower being that light and little. From the 60s. Base is bringing the heat with all the horsepower, probably. No, not really. Woo, look at that acceleration. 8.0, damn. So it doesn't have a lot of top speed, but it'll get to it fast. 8.0 acceleration's nasty. 5.4 handling, 5.6 braking. That's pretty good. It's plenty. Huh. You get that kite. I like a kite. All the acceleration, you know? And that's a kite. Let's get it. Space is coming. Backwards. What? Come on, for. That's harder than it looked. I got Dane damage. Oh, this will be fun in reverse actually. This looks really cool like this. Try to find another race. I can't find anybody on the track. Alright, let's find another race. Oh yeah, he DNF'd, so it's just you and I. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Gotta find a group. Looking for a big group race, you know? 20 cars, something like that. Grand Oak's good. Oh, you were waiting. Okay, I was like, where is he? I was turning around to go find the other guy, and then he quit, I guess. No matter, Grand Oak's coming up. Maybe there'll be some people in here, and then Ring, Road America. There's good tracks coming up. Yeah, I was waiting up for him, and then right when he got up to me, he crashed, and then he DNF'd. Grand Oak. Man, where's all the racers in this game? Jeez. Can't find anybody. Is everybody racing like GT or something maybe? I can't figure out what's popular. Pretty multiplayer. best would have been it, but no. Once again, just not doing too hot these days. Have GT cars, but maybe we should go look at GTs. Oh, of course in there. Okay. He's just not on the track. I'm getting tired. I need to get some breakfast. Get in bed and rest. Well, the stream quality should look a lot better. I've been fighting with my ISP for months and months and months, and I finally fixed it last night. It was the first piece of test I've had in months, so it was clean. So for the last couple of months, I'm having to stream it like 2,000, but right now it's 8,000. Should look good. Something like that. turn phone mode on? Pretty rusty, because it might be bad. Maybe fun. Oh, she's ready. She's ready. Got a runner on her hands now. I think the traction control is really holding it up. Get this vibe right, you know? Might be cooked now. Yeah. You ain't gonna bamboozle this one. I know better. Oh, the FD. Yeah, the handling's not that great on the FD, is it? Best of luck. I don't know if I could make that FD work for me. I really need like a 5 to work with. When I get in the 4s, I start having trouble. Keep on the track, but maybe I could try it again. It's been a long time, you know. Sometimes playing a proper sim like Evo, you know, kind of get used to. You gotta be perfect with it. You can't. This is way more forgiving. I can sling the car around like crazy in this game. And you don't realize that until you go to a real sim and it's like, God, you can't do that shit. You can't do that shit. In no fucking way. Cold tires. boogity, boogity. Oh well. There he is. The top end on that thing's so silly. I'm tired. Ultimate angle on the angle. Having fun though. Watch you come flying past me. Which way am I going? Which way am I going? See ya. Yeah. Whoa, almost. Well, you're not impressed. Crash. Oh, what up, Robert?
Hey Melon, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. I'm just running here at the gym. Are you live at the moment?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Playing
can
some
bring
Forza
it.
at the moment. Just for
I
now.
see. Yes,
Yeah.
he's looking good.
A
Yeah.
little something different. How you been?
Good. Ooh, that car looks cool with that flag, dude. What the heck?
What's that?
That car looks sweet.
Yeah. How's the workout going? What are you working on today?
I've been running a lot. The last month, man, I've been doing just TikTok live. I got 1,800 followers on there, dude. 1,800 from zero.
Wow.
It's been crazy with concurrent viewers, but only for different games. Yeah, not for the EC Evo or LMU. We've just been doing F1 25.
Huh.
So, you know, Forza like title.
Yeah, I feel like if I had my tits out, I could probably get some viewers on this TikTok, but other than that, nobody cares. They're like, old guy, nope. Old guy, nope.
I'll send you some screenshots here. I'll let you keep your stream here, but I'll send you some screenshots right now.
Okay. Yeah.
And
cool.
you'll see the analytics, and you'll see
crazy.
It's not bad, man. They favor it. They like push content out there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Seems like you're doing something right. Sometimes you hit a lick. I used to play some RPG games and get, hundreds of viewers, and they'd be from Korea. I'm like, what? They don't even speak the language. You know,
I know. RPGs, some mobile games. Dirty Bomb used to be, obviously, I know you like Dirty Bomb, and I still see you guys, the whole community popping in there.
Oh, yeah, we play every night. Hacking it.
Oh, my gosh.
Having a lot of fun with it. Evo's supposed to be getting a patch pretty soon. Thursday.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh,
my gosh, okay. Yes.
Thank God. Thank God. Hopefully we get some server fixes too. That'd be nice.
Yeah, no, you're asking for too much when you.
Yeah, I'm managing. Server. But you see how much time I have to put in this thing. Good Lord. Just kidding. Now I got 4, so I'm trying to keep 4 running. I don't know what I was thinking doing that.
I didn't know you got 4. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we split it up because the big problem I was having with one was have these, GT guys running into production guys, stuff like that. And then so what I did was made a GT server. So and when I say GT, I mean it kind of loosely. It's hypercars, supercars, and GT. So basically any car that could podium, basically, any of us could have jumped in and probably got a podium had we caught somebody slipping, And then the other one is, I call it multi-class. It's everything else but the GT, basically, with the exception of I still don't do F1 cars in this game. And then the third one is a cup server, and sometimes I'll just select one car for the cup races, or I might select 2 or 3 or even 4 that are all rated about the same. That way people have options, and it's not like, oh, I don't want to run the Mazda because it's got no traction control. I suck at that. There's some options. And then the fourth one, the newest one, is called the Clean Racers Club. And it's a paid server. It's like $10 a month sub. And with that, we use the money from that to pay for all the servers and the web hosting and the email hosting. And, maybe we'll get Discord, Nitro, and, there's some other things I want to do.
Okay, heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
More servers to come because I want to do like a modded server, so we could run whatever car you want and whatever tracks we want. I want to do a cops and robbers server, I want to do a tag server, you know, some fun
Cops
stuff
and
too.
robbers.
Yeah, Cops and Robbers is fantastic, and BeamNG, that's so good in VR. And you just pull up to like a restaurant on the map, and you hit a button, and it's like, oh, you robbed the restaurant. You know, if you get away, you get some money, and then you take off, and all the cops, the people who are on the other team, get alerted that, you know, Wendy's was robbed. It's so and so, you know, and so did it, and then they chase your ass all over the map, and they try to, if they can stop your car and crash it out completely because there's damage, you know, really good physics damage. If they can crash you out and stop you where you can't move for more than X amount of seconds, whatever the server admin sets it, I guess, and then you're considered arrested, and you lose the money, and the cops get the money, you know, that sort of thing. It's fun as hell.
Reminds me of like Need for Speed or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of
just
fun.
immobilize the car.
Yeah, but when it's a concerted effort, and there's like 3 or 4 cops chasing you, you're like, oh shit, and everybody's on the mic, you know, screaming at each other, look out, the cops are coming. It's so good. So
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Dude, we're gonna have that. It's just a matter of time. You know, we gotta have the mods, and so I envision us having so many damn servers. They're gonna contact me and say, please stop it. You got the whole page filled with your servers.
Dope.
So I made a melonracing.com. Actually, that's my old business domain, but I hadn't used it in years, so I just repurposed it for this. So melonracing.com will take people to, it's just a pop-up site. It's not fancy, but it does have a get started button, and that's how they can get into the Clean Racers Club. So far, I think we got 4 or 5 of us. So we haven't actually done a full race there yet, but hopefully soon, you know. I feel like when that .5 patch comes out, it's going to get really busy with people checking the game out and crashing into everybody, because there's going to be a lot of noobs that never played it before. And I think that's probably going to push some people to want to get into that Clean Racers Club and get away from that crap. We'll see.
I'm looking at it here. February 12th, reading everything on it.
Yeah, it's real basic. There's really not enough info on there yet. It was just some, you know, had some people like with their fist out, take my money, and I'm like, okay, hang on, let me get this site up real quick, you know, one of them deals. Because sometimes you gotta strike while the iron's hot. If you got 2 or 3 people lined up wanting to get in, and you ain't taking their money, they'll forget about it and do something else.
Very true.
So it's up and running. That's the main thing. You can always flesh it out better and explain what we're gonna do. But I didn't want to give it all away, because I already have a problem with other server admins cloning every step I make. It's getting annoying. They're setting the time of day the same, they're setting the race length and qualifying the same, and they started changing the name of their server to match mine, adding the Discord server in it. You know, it's like, come on, man. You have an original thought in your brain. So I don't want to put everything on the website. This is coming, we're doing this and that, because they're all just going to steal it. I want to be the trendsetter. I don't want to be the follower.
And once they allow like custom skins and liveries, you gotta have the Melon Racing team, and then get people to qualify and try out for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, once we get the ranked on the public server stuff going too, you know, some kind of metric, then we can kind of filter out who's even, you know, because just because it's a paid subscription doesn't mean you get to keep staying there. You know, you get in there and you're wrecking everybody, obviously, I'm going to refund you. But I think that's where we're going to have our very best race. Our door-to-door, 4 wide, 150 mile an hour. Nobody even touches a mirror, you know, much less wrecks each other out. It's just going to be a much better experience. It's good already on our public servers, because I've been in there day and night, and I've got some my little birds, my little spies, you know, my sparrows, watching the server for me, and they let me know if somebody's acting up.
That's good. Hey, one question on this new update announcement: are they releasing any part of free roam, or not yet?
I don't know really, because that's not really what I'm in it for. I'm kind of just circuit and cars. That's all I care about. Give me a bunch of tracks, a bunch of cars, and mods, and that's it. So the
I
freedom, I
know.
really hadn't paid a whole lot of attention to that. I can do without it, but I hope that I think they made a monumental mistake telling the community we're taking it out. They should have just said, we're going to put that part of development on pause and reconvene once we get some more developers, get more a cash inflow once we go 1.0 or something. But never tell people we're taking something away that you bought the game for. Because there is a bunch of them that wanted the free run.
Yeah, I know they're gonna add the license levels and make people do like driving tests, like Gran Turismo, to earn a license. So that's what they said they're doing for like unlocking cars and stuff. So I'll probably end up making a series going through the license levels eventually.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
well, I was thinking they were gutting the XP system now, aren't they? Would that mess up the license thing or no?
They're gutting the credit system to like buy cars. So instead of like earning credits, they're just they're keeping cars like I don't know if you have to drive each car through a driver's license test to unlock it, which might be tedious, or if you just have to do like a series of challenges to unlock a license and a set of cars. Like maybe you unlock A class, C class, S class cars, which is interesting because they haven't put the class system in. But it's like, okay, that's the route we're going. I guess we'll see when you release the update. But essentially, it changed the way you would unlock cars. So instead of getting money to buy cars, they want to be a little bit different. And that's what they said. But if they tweak it again, it's because of the feedback they've been given. Right?
Oh, okay. I've really not even looked at the single player aspect of it since the multiplayer came out. Prior to that, yeah, I was doing the, racing AI. Even that even, but I just
well, I think that actually will lock all the cars. If you won't have an option to choose them in multiplayer, they'll be locked. Like I think that's the route they're going. Like I'm like that is kind of strange, right? Yeah. I don't, we'll find out. Because right now this game is just a simulator version of like Gran Turismo or Formula. That like you have the Gran Turismo Forza cars, and you can just simulate the driving, and it's like you can select any of them, like sandbox, right? Like racing, but they wanted to change that, and I don't know if that's only for a campaign. Once again, we'll find out. Like they just posted it. They just I was like, what?
Yeah, it's early. We'll see. I'm sure they're gonna get some feedback on all this once it comes back out with the 5.0 patch. I just hope it's. I really wish they would set up a proper server where I don't have to boot everybody out to change tracks. That's just so stupid. We can't grow our community and keep these servers full if we're dumping everybody. That's just dumb.
Yeah, the main complaint is like also when you restart the server, players can take a minute to disconnect or 2 minutes, and they don't even know that the server is restarting because they're so new to HD Evo. Yeah. That big complaint I've heard from friends who purchased the game in the last 30 days. Something like that.
Yeah, they can't tell what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It's good.
Have you tried out LMU?
I fired it up the other day, and I was like, well, I'll fire up a Melon Racing server for it. But the way they got the server stuff, there is no dedicated server. You buy 500 credits minimum. Every time you start your server, it's 50 credits. I was like, what? What?
That is crazy.
Yeah. And then you got to buy race control to get all the maps and tracks and get everything unlocked. It's just, man, I don't know. I wasted so much money on the LMU and got nothing out of it. Absolutely nothing. Not even
it's not
what I'm looking for.
servers.
It's not for me. If you want to do like portal public servers, go for it. But the private server side, there's like 8 servers, and most of them are padlocked, and you have to use a credit every time you like. The race was over, and nobody was in it, and it cost me 50 of 500 credits. That's money. I was like, what? Nobody actually did anything, and it cost me credits. And then the race is over, the server shuts down, you have to fire it up and spend another 50. I was like, nah, this is dumb shit, man. I ain't doing this.
I wouldn't, if you do play the game, I wouldn't post the server because it's not even close to being optimized for that. It's got also, you just take your credits and not even make the server, which I've been seeing for a lot of people.
Yeah, I just want a real dedicated server, preferably on my own equipment, so I'm not having to wonder why it's not working, and I can't see log file. I don't even, they won't even give me the IP address to my own server. Like, what?
Dang.
Silly. Not that I couldn't figure it out, obviously. I couldn't figure out what IP my computer's connected to right now. I really wanted to, but it's just the point of it.
Okay.
I've asked them for help, and they're like, prove to us that you're a network engineer and know what you're talking about. I'm like, no, I don't have to do that. I shouldn't have to show you my resume to prove that I know something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mateo's like the lead Portal server developer. He's got an ego problem. His ego's getting in the way of admitting that there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Lives upon us, and maybe that'll be into all those headaches. Because right now, the way it is, if the server crashes, it does not restart itself. Number one, that's just dumb. What server in the history of the planet couldn't restart itself after it crashes? I mean, that's the point of a dedicated server. But it doesn't do that.
Yeah, well,
and then it dumps everybody when the track changes. And then if you get over 20 players on some of the US servers, it crashes and ping pongs everybody. You know. And it doesn't have a track rotation, so I can't just set it up to go to this track after the race. It's just got a lot of... I can't ban people, I can only kick them. Just on and on. Mm-hmm. No GUI interface for the admin. You have to get in. You have to go into the very race where the rammer is. And while you're up in the air, you can't access the menu because you have to go to the pit. When you're in the pit and get knocked all over the track on the ping pongs at the end of the race, I can't do anything. I gotta wait a minute for everything to stop bouncing around. And usually within that minute, there's so much bouncing around, the whole server dies. They got a lot of work to do, but I've reported every bit of it ad nauseum, so there's no way in hell they can say we didn't know this is a problem. They know.
They gotta get you a personal contact.
They should. They should be. I should be on the damn payroll as much shit as I've talked to them about their own network. But, that's the difference in somebody like me that's been doing it 35 years and somebody like them that just started their company and probably hired high school kids.
I'm sure Kunos has some good people, but when it comes to the server stuff, yeah, man, it seemed to be so regressed. I don't even know who they were referencing for a model,
Well, the company that's doing the server hosting is in Switzerland, so they're like next door to Italy. Or yeah, well, the company that takes your money is called Swiss Institute of Technology and Research, which is a shell company. It's a fake nonprofit. So they file as nonprofit in Switzerland, and the actual hosting company is in Italy, which is .ch, and they are for profit, and they are a daughter of the parent company that's a nonprofit. That's all bullshit. The whole thing is a tax scam. It's weird, man. The whole thing's weird. And that's who they chose to host, not a US company that got their shit together in the US. They're using these jackasses that don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're brand new. So they got no experience. And they're over there bragging about their world-class infrastructure. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why does the server go to shit every time it goes to 20 players? Man, that's not world-class. There's nothing impressive about that at all. The tech support's bad, the servers are bad, it's crashing, and it won't restart. And they just keep blaming Kunos. I'm like, this ain't Kunos' problem. I can restart my server by clicking the restart button, and I'm paying you. Why do I have to do it? You know what I'm saying? Kunos is paying you. I'm paying you. Why isn't your server admin restarting my server every time he sees it crash? Why do I have to do it? You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all aren't doing anything but blaming Kunos. They've lifted no fingers. Any other business, if you buy 4 servers, they're gonna help you keep them up. You know? Here it's just, you know, thanks for the cash, dummy.
Yeah.
But hopefully that's gonna be a thing in the past soon. This top 5 patch, I told him, I was like, bro, if this top 5 patch comes out and we're still crashing servers for 2 months and blaming everybody but yourselves, and I can't change the track without booting everybody, and people can't change their car when they're in the server, you know, all that dumb, like, that sounds like some 1980s development, man. Y'all gotta get with it. And I told him, I said, I got 400 people that love this game, but y'all are making it impossible to enjoy. So we'll see. You've been doing a lot of the F1 game?
Yeah. I could. I think I sent you a message with some analytics showing you how many views the algorithm pushes out to for the stream. It's really good.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I can show you concurrent viewer numbers too. Like it's like 37 to 50 concurrent. Like a lot of people, so many comments, so many.
Oh, that's so good, man.
Yeah. It started off
when
slow.
you finally start seeing the fruits of your labor, man. You know, sometimes you stream for years and it just bounced around at 0 to 2, 0 to 2. I've done it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they don't give you a lot of watch time sometimes, but it's,
Sure.
you know, it's open lobby racing, so similar to AC Evo, where people just come join a server, but it's for the F1 title.
Yeah.
And because it's accessible across, like, consoles, you get a lot of people.
That's true.
But LMU, I swear, has the same growth, or AC Evo, they're making it tough right now. Hoping this update helps, but
It will.
they need
They
to come around what they need.
Well, they're not communicating. They're not telling us what's happening. And, you know, there's no community vote on anything. It's just, we've done this change and suck it up. You know, so they really screwed up. They really pissed a bunch of people off for no reason. Now, all they had to do is say we're pausing or you know, we're focusing development more on the multiplayer, you know, slowing a little bit on the single, whatever. Anything would have been better if we're taking a feature that enticed you to buy the game away. That was just the dumbest move ever.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. You know, you can always see by the active player base on Steam and see what you can get. Be like,
I thought I already followed you. I don't, Bill. Okay.
Oh, you might. But I was gonna say, if you ever want to look at some of the latest 1-minute videos on there, you can see lots of interaction, lots of.
Oh yeah. You got a pinned one. Is that it? One of those?
I think
one of them's got 187,000.
Yeah, that one's a meme. Yeah, that one helps.
Yeah.
Bro, the griefers can't.
Let me pull this up over here so everybody can see it.
But maybe you'll enjoy F1. It's similar to Forza in some ways. If you ever try it, you're like, well.
I don't really. I just can't relate to F1 cars. Like, to me, it's a machine. It's not a car. Like, I can't go get a girlfriend in there. I can't get groceries. I can't do anything with that thing. It's the epitome.
No, but you can race it.
It's the baddest thing on the planet. Don't get me wrong. I got respect and totally understand it's all trickles down to what I'm doing. I'll go watch sprint cars and outlaw cars and F1 and stuff, but it's not appointment TV for me or racing for me. Same with NASCAR. I can watch it, enjoy it, but
the griefers can't.
Not my thing.
Right? They can't kill us in the wet. I'm hoping, dude.
I got you.
Wow. Oh. Rewind. Wow.
Yeah, that open wheel sketchy, isn't it? One touch.
Where's that guy going, dude? I bet you love this stream. Thank you for your follow. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tell you right now, they're so lucky. We already know. We already know what was gonna happen.
Like you're having fun with it.
Oh, we got contact on the kick.
Yeah, no, it makes for good
Wait, can I get the
content,
position
clips,
right
Yeah,
and
a lot of
yeah,
action.
man.
P4 for the last race.
You know what? I was gonna say
Well,
the
the
model to
refresh
follow is that there's a lot of content creators
Right, they
for this
can't toss
title.
it
I
away.
think in
I'm
each
hoping.
country they got
I
a
don't
few
know.
people with like 20 to 100k, 200k followers
Isn't that
from just
crazy?
doing
Wow.
this.
Wow.
Where it's the AC Evo. I know a lot of people on YouTube, but I can't give you an
Where's that guy
exact
going,
person
dude?
on like
I
Twitch,
bet you love this
the
stream.
model, or even like I'm like
Thank you for your follow.
Yeah,
it's a
there's
little tougher to narrow down.
yeah. I think a game like that one that's got such a following and you've got such a pool to work from, but on the flip side, it's so hard to dig your heels in somewhere and get noticed. It's just a sea of people doing the exact same thing. But you got a real nice camera, real nice setup, the personalities there. So, it makes sense that you're gonna get to wherever you want to be. You just gotta put the hours in, that's all. Get noticed and just build it up. So
Oh yeah. Because it's on the TikTok, a lot of the related memes and other posts, they all help. And then if you like have a viral post from there, if
mhm.
you're live, it shows the live like
Yeah.
on your profile picture,
Oh
which that
yeah.
helps.
That's a good idea. True, yeah. That's what I noticed was like the shorts for me, I can get, 500 views on a short real easy compared to a regular video. Like I could do a long format video and get, you know, hundreds or maybe thousands of views, but it'd take a long time. Shorts, man, you can tell people it's just a number generator, a lot of views. So yeah, like you said, if you could get a viral short that's out and about and at the same time you're live, well, that thing's hitting and they see that you're live, I could see that
Yeah.
definitely getting
And
some people to go see what that was about. I want more of that.
yeah, does that work for you on the YouTube clips? Or
Yeah, a little
that's
bit.
good to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah, a little bit. I have
I will.
I think we're doing okay. My growth is kind of sporadic because my mood is sporadic. Sometimes I just don't feel good, and I was noticing like my Twitch traffic the other day, and there was like big gaps. And every time I have a big gap, and I take a day or two off or 3 days off because I'm not feeling too hot, um, it takes a while to kind of get everybody back into the routine of coming back every day. You
Oh,
know,
for sure. Yeah. That
yeah,
I'll
I think.
send you a link for
Mhm.
my YouTube clips.
Mhm.
Month of January, I had 300,000 views on YouTube Shorts, and the
Wow.
month of February, I've been shadow banned. I literally can't get more than one view.
What?
I learned the algorithm in January. I like learned the hashtags, and I don't know what happened. I didn't post the first like few days of February. I posted a few clips. All of them did so bad. They're like all under 10 views. I just privated all of them. I was like, what
Oh,
happened? So I was
oh no.
was vibing. If you go to my shorts, you can see all the views, all the comments, like the engagement,
Yeah,
and it was popping off. And then I just couldn't do it. And I literally privated every video I did in February. It was
that's
hurting my soul. I
that's
was like,
terrible, man. That's
dude,
terrible.
I was like, I don't know what happened. I was totally loving YouTube Shorts, like you talked about. I was like, dude, it was perfect. I don't know if something changed in February, but it got extremely tough for me. Either they want me to like pay for promotion or something, but I was like,
Mhm.
you guys gave me a taste of it. Why did you take it away? I was so
Yeah,
upset. I
I
literally
know.
don't know what to do. I can't post a video and get more than like one view. Like it goes out to no one. And they're not telling me why. And I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah. I mean, what could you have possibly done? Your
Well,
hashtag out of
I
that?
make the videos on TikTok first. So I was like, let me try making the video in like a CapCut program and putting it on YouTube first. I
Yeah.
was like, let me try anything. Let me make the video 10 seconds, make it 6 seconds, make it 45 seconds. And it's none of it's working right now. So
Whoa.
I don't know if I have to wait another
Hmm.
30 days or something to get like unshadow banned, but I was like, this is unfortunate.
Well,
I was
definitely feel free to post one, and if you got one you want to try to get some extra views on, feel free to post it in my Discord, and then we'll see if we can get a couple more clicks on it, and maybe we can get it off the bottom so that you get noticed.
yeah.
Maybe it's just like it's just not seeing enough views to to realize that other people might want to see it. It's just not showing it. Because I feel like
Yeah,
if
that
the
could.
because sometimes my live views and I look at YouTube and there's just nobody on there and like, damn, I got at least 5 on Twitch and a couple on Kick or whatever it
Mhm.
may be. And sometimes YouTube will just sit there at 0. And I'll just say, hey guys, does anybody mind just pulling up an extra browser tab and just give us a thumbs up on the YouTube video if you like it, if you like what you see. And I'll see like, 1 or 2, and next thing you know, some viewers start popping in. After that, then I'll see 4 or 5, maybe up to 10. But it
Yeah.
seems to you have to kind of get that first couple people to notice. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud because it doesn't make sense. You didn't do anything
Well,
wrong. You're just streaming.
yeah, yeah. Well, I did so good just making the clip first for like TikTok, and I think just posting the exact same clip. Either it like searches the other algorithm or something, and it's like, hey, we
Hmm.
don't want the exact same clip on our platform, so I'm
Yeah.
just going to get rid of it. Like we maybe wanted
Hmm.
original content, and I maybe have to
Maybe.
wait a certain time duration. So I'm like, well, guys, I was making the clips, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of hurt.
I really wish we had like. I really wish we had a like a we need like a liaison or something for these kind of issues. So if something weird's going on, I mean, we just have no way to figure out what the
Well,
heck.
I can tell you, it's a million percent in the shadow ban because I tried like
Uh,
12 clips. They all hit one view, where before they would get 300 in one day, then like 1,000 or 4,000 over time.
yeah.
And there's nothing I could do. It's either the
Uh,
hashtags killed it, or I'm going to try no hashtags. I'm going to try a few more things,
yeah. I was gonna say no hashtag.
or I'm going to give it another 30 or 60 days and I'll wait for it to unshadow ban itself. Maybe. I don't know.
Shit. Download
It's,
one of my videos and upload it. See if that will. It'll be like, well, what the
uh,
hell? No, don't do that. It'll ban me too.
no,
It'll be like they're working
I,
together. Get him.
I know. Well, it's just
Uh,
stuff like that. It's like maybe I'll have to
yeah.
go live on YouTube clips and see, or YouTube and see if it helps. I don't know.
It's funny like that. It's all AI driven these days. There's no human touch. I've noticed with like Twitch ads, I used to get like $1 a day or a couple bucks or something here and there. And now it's down to like 19 cents, 16 cents for 10, 12, 14-hour streams. And so the other day I was just like, well, what's the point of me having ads if I'm getting 10 cents for a whole day? There's no why. Why do I have an ad period? So I took the slider and slung it all the way off, but it can't turn it off. It won't let you unless you're like a
Mm.
partner. I think as affiliate, you can't do that. So I've got it as low as it'll go, and I'm making the same amount of money. That just shows you it was doing nothing. And so I waited about a week, and then I grabbed that slider and I turned it right back to where it used to be, which is super low. It's still like in the bottom 10% of ad revenue possibility, but it's something. And suddenly, those very ads that were paying nothing, they started paying. And I was like, what's this shit?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. They're like, something weird going on there. And it was paying the same amount as it used to. And then a week goes by and I look again and I'm like, there they go, back to 10 cents, back to for a whole day. So I think they're like rigging the system. They're showing ads no matter what I do, no matter what settings I have. And the frequency doesn't matter, the payout's the same. They don't want to pay more than 19 cents for a whole day. It's pathetic. And that's Twitch.
I
They
gotcha.
have money. So, maybe someday I'll be profitable from Twitch, but I just don't see it right now.
Yeah, it
Um,
doesn't happen immediately, but
well,
gee.
for me, I think it's for me. Obviously, it's not about money, or I wouldn't be doing this. But I'm kind of leaning less towards going after money and more about just providing something, providing the servers, the service, the vibe, and not chase the paper and the views and just do whatever I want to do and enjoy it and not worry about that stuff. I used to get too hung up on the views and the clicks and trying to do the algorithm and all that, and I could manipulate it and bump it, but it was just such a chore. And then I'm worried about how many viewers I have. And
Mhm.
once I got back to, I finally just kind of reset and was like, I'm going to stream to nobody and I'm going to talk once in a while. And if they happen to show up and hang around, so be it. If they don't, they don't. I'm me, and I'm not going to change play different or play games that I don't like or stream when I'm not into it or so I'm just kind of relaxed a little bit more in this last year.
I got
Yeah,
you. I got you.
you know, I feel like if I hit my stride and I suddenly start putting out amazing content, then I'll get the viewers. It'll happen. I won't have to
Well,
force it and try extra hard. But if you're looking for the viewers, yeah, you gotta hustle and then in the initial, at least like you're doing, put
yeah, I
yourself
can't
out
even.
there,
I
all the
can't game
platforms.
switch. I gotta stay on one game for a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But once I maybe hit 5K followers or something, I could do a game switch and bring in LMU or AC Evo again.
yeah.
What I was trying to think of, dude, once you league racing for AC Evo, once you do like custom
Oh yeah.
liveries for teams and stuff using one of
Oh
your
yeah.
servers for dedicated league racing,
Yeah.
everyone I know who's has like 1,000+ hours in one sim title or another, they get into leagues and they
Yeah.
come back for it. They look forward to the leagues, the time slots. They look
Mhm.
forward to being like on a proper Discord,
Yeah.
and it's
That's what
like
I'm
it's
hoping
what
to get to.
they're they're playing the game and they want clean racing and they want to be
Mm.
with people who they get to challenge themselves every week or so or continuously challenge themselves.
Yeah, I've got that Clean Racers Club server. That one's already up and running. And like I said, there's about 4 minute members. It's me and my son, and then two other guys have paid subscription already. And so I was talking to them, and I was like, well, what we need to do is go into that server and stream from there. And then, when the other public servers are kind of disastrous with the new patch, there's going to be a huge influx of let's face it, kids and everybody else trying it out that don't really care
Mm,
about bumping people or not. They're indifferent about it. And they don't have the skill set, they don't know the game, they don't have the binds set up, everything's wrong. So it's going to be a disaster
mm,
on new patch days. And I think if some of us uh slide into that other server, people are going to be like, "What's that one? Why is Melon and his buddies all going to that one?" Well, that's our oasis, to get away from the rammers and the people learning the game. And I forgot.
mm.
Sorry, guys, my brakes weren't set up right. Sorry, guys, a controller disconnected and all that. We still have that stuff in the Clean Racers Club, but yeah, that's just going to be the beginning of it. Is just opening the door to the club. The next steps will be, hopefully we'll have somebody that will step up. That's like, I want to be in charge of this aspect of it. I want to handle scheduling. I want to, be a race marshal. And we'll get the right people in the right positions. So the onus isn't just totally on me like it is right now because that's stressful trying to stream and baby. I can't tell you how many races I've quit to kick somebody. And I'm trying to stream and people are trying to watch me and I'm doing admin stuff. That's not really not really what I want to do. So
I know.
hopefully we'll get it, we'll get a crew that kind of helps manage each of the servers. We'll have our steward for the server, and that will
Mhm.
help a whole lot. And then we'll get the leagues going, the teams, the liveries. I've got friends that are like artists, like real artists. And in Forza, that's all they do is make car art. They love it. That's what they live for. They barely race. Um,
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once this game gets that, that'll help it for
yeah.
like
Oh
keeping
yeah.
branding and making content. Like, 'cause,
Hmm.
people know your livery, your
Especially,
logo, your car.
yeah, a
That
team
helps.
server. Are you kidding me? People will eat that up. Who doesn't want to be part of a race team that's got their shit together in a nice
Hmm.
server and league races and points battles and I want all of that. We're gonna do everything. I strive to do everything that like F1 has. Why not?
Yeah, so the F1 helps for me. I get to do like daily races with viewers. We get to do a championship with points.
Yeah.
And they love these daily championships and open lobbies.
Hmm.
And obviously, to be very good to get in the top three, get a podium in F1. So that
Yeah.
my viewers are yearning for like a podium finish. Like I had a viewer that he did 35 days of racing, he got his first podium, and he was like so excited. And I knew it was going to be tough for him to do it.
Yeah.
It was going to be very tough. So they had to work towards a very hard goal. And they know there's daily championship races where the points matter. AC,
Hmm.
AC Evo needs a way to still make it feel like you're getting like getting P1 matters. Like Forza does a better job when you get
Yeah.
first place at the end,
There's
showing a
a
victory.
ceremony. Yeah, there's a ceremony.
Yeah,
There's
like
points awarded,
uh,
money awarded. It's more than just you're number one on the board. Yeah,
yeah,
Evo's
and
got a long
iRacing
way to
does like
go.
Elo. Like
Hmm.
iRacing's like there's no celebration, but here's your MMR point, like your
Oh, okay.
multiplayer ranking across their leaderboards. Like you get a little point. That's it. And that's if you
Yeah.
zoom in on it, you can see a number increase or decrease. Um, LMU is doing a good job of showing the victories, showing the career stats of your profile and stuff. So that stuff helps people like come back like a mobile
Hmm.
game. So
Yeah.
AC Evo's still hurting me with that. I'm like, bro, because
There's no RPG
uh,
element. There's no story. There's no depth.
yeah,
It
yeah,
needs
yeah,
that in
yeah,
the multiplayer.
yeah.
We need that too. I like an
Like in
RPG
being,
game. I like, keeping up with my stats, and we should have a stat site. We should have, so hopefully, and eventually, when they open it up for mods, I think the server side we're gonna have so many more options. Hopefully, there's gonna be people like us that want so much more from it than just a vanilla server. I want the cops and robbers server. I want, the paid, like, serious big boy, big dog server, and with the league stuff, and then we'll have the public with GT, and then we'll have a public cup, which we have public. We have right now. We have public cup, GT, and multi-class,
Mhm.
and then the private server. I think that's a terrific start for
uh,
a game that's early access and like half a year away from getting anywhere near release, probably. So I'm just trying to
yeah.
get
So
lay the
for
groundwork and get the foundation down. So when the
yeah, so
others come
for
around,
yourself,
they're like, oh, well, we already know this server. They've got their shit together when they
Yeah, so for
attach them.
yourself and your viewers, it's like just manually keep track of like every pole position you get, every podium you get,
Hmm.
every top 5 finish you get, every top 10 you get maybe. Like you have to
Yeah,
make a way to like make points
track
because
it.
if the game isn't keeping tracking of it, it's like, well, what is the viewer goal? What is like the short-term goals? And
Hmm.
like because obviously always just finishing's tough. Even finishing, that game lies to you at what position you finish on, which kind of gets
Yeah.
to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Even that
Yeah, I'm
gets to
in
me a
fourth
little bit.
place, and then you go past the pits, and first place is in the pit, and suddenly you're first place. Like, what?
I'm
I
like
don't
like,
even
where
want that. That's disgusting. Do not give me first. I didn't earn that shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
or
even then
somebody
I'm
robs
like,
it.
I gotta yeah, so even then I have to mentally remember, like,
Hmm.
where is a scorecard? Even if it's, like, real, like, where is a real
Yeah,
scorecard in this game?
it's
Just so the
hard to take
viewers can
seriously.
tag along, or I can
Mm.
clip it and show it and make into a YouTube video.
Yeah, right now
Um
I'm playing very casual. Like, I'll play competitive. I'll race the shit out of you. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not getting hung up on what place I'm on. So really, I'm just trying to get beside somebody that kind of knows how to drive and have some fast laps. So for me, I'm not too worried about some of that stuff that you are yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting kind of like, all right, it's been 2 months. We've had dedicated servers, and they're crashing, and people can't change cars, or we can't change tracks, and so
Mm.
I'm getting pretty antsy as this top five's coming. I'm like, please, please, Lord, baby Jesus, please let
Well, they
us
made
keep our
improvements
players. Yeah, please
when
let us
this
keep our player. If we
when
could
these servers
just,
started.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If they could
Oh,
just keep the players and let us change a track without dumping everybody, even if it's still manually done, that's actually a benefit for me, because most of the server admins are not going to sit there all day and do that. So that puts our server head and shoulders above the others, because most of them are headless. There's nobody actually doing anything with them. I think there's a couple good ones.
mhm.
Somebody told me there was another good one. Like it started with L, Lark or something like that. Or, I don't know.
Like you
Huh?
almost have to you almost have to use like an AI program like CloudBot to like look at your server and be its own like admit like literally just restarted for you. Like have a separate program to
Yeah.
fully operate the program file for you.
Well, it's really
And
simple,
just
and I even told them how to do it. That's what that's the frustration I'm having. I'm like, guys, I've done this 35 years. If I had a server with an app on it, now you call it a game, but I call it's an app. If the app goes down every time 20 people connect to the app, and you guys aren't restarting it, you're failing bad, because there's a service you don't run it as an application, you run it as a service. You can do that with any app in Windows. Tell it to run as a service, run it as the admin, and then you can put recovery options on it. If the app dies, wait 10 seconds, fire it back up. Now, one of these Yahoos not figured that out now. 2 months I've been telling them, can you please set that up? It don't work like that. We can't. Like, come on, man. I've made every app there ever was auto restart when it dies. It's an app. They're acting like this is rocket science. It's so silly.
For your peace of mind, I hope they do it. However, I don't, unless you hear them posting about it early on, that there's going to be
Mhm.
improvements coming to it. We'll
Exactly.
just see when it happens if it does. And that's what's
Yeah.
scary. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
I'm not going into it with any expect. In fact, I'm like you, I'm being very cynical about it. Like it's probably not going to get any better on the server side for now. That may be a sweep they do late, before it's fully released or something, but that may not be their priority right now. They're like, yeah, it runs. Shut up and play. They don't. Well,
yeah,
we got bigger fish to
yeah.
fry. We're trying to add models and sounds and textures and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
optimization and net code and server side may be an afterthought,
Yeah.
honestly.
The netcode, they want better crashing physics and stuff. So they
God.
gotta.
Oh, I hope so. Lord, right now steel it's like steel billiard balls hitting each other and they just bing.
Yeah, dude,
You get
LMU's
sent.
got really good wheel-to-wheel racing. People are loving it for
Really?
how, like, you could just be touching the cars on, like, there's no issues, and it's like,
Oh, the
if you do make a
hitbox.
collision,
The net
yeah,
code and hitbox is tight.
it's like, I've never, like, it feels like you're playing, like, a game, like, on LAN, like, it's
Like
so
single
perfect.
player.
You're like
Wow.
you're like, dude, you're like, "Okay,
They figured something out, didn't
okay."
they?
Yeah, so
Yeah, you should be able to get millimeters or even touch tires and it not send you for no reason. There's definitely been a couple times in Evo where like their
mhm,
guy was in front of me and had like 250. It seems like the 250 up ping is where it was really struggling in Evo. And there was a guy, sure enough, like 243 ping. And I'm like, ooh, he's on the edge, he's close. And he kind of zinged over and got in front of me. And he was probably, from my point of view, a foot between us, and it just sent him. I'm like, what? I didn't even touch him, and it just spun him
that's
out.
funny.
I'm like, oh, that is gross. And I was reading about LMU, or a video somebody had mentioned that, like, dude, it's so tight now. And like the net code is so good that you can get right on top of each other and damn near bump draft, and it just doesn't do anything.
Mhm. Yeah, the administrators top down made sure it was a priority. Somewhere in that, they're like, "We want this to be the thing,"
Yeah,
and I respect games that do it because it makes multiplayer a lot more fun. In this game, LMU, there's a little bit of offline mode, but you primarily just go into online practice, and you like it's only online racing. Like it doesn't really exist offline.
yeah.
So even for you to modify your car and settings, you have to be like in the game in a practice session. Like
It's
you
database
can't do
driven.
it.
Hmm.
They don't even like let you to make changes to the game unless you're playing the game. It's
Yeah,
funny.
my other game server, and it's first person game, but it's like that too. There's actually two servers to make it work. You get the primary database server, and it keeps up with your loadout. And so, your car settings or your player settings, all that. And it keeps up
Mhm.
with all that. So if it goes down, you can't log into the game and you can't get your
Mm.
outfit and all your RPG basic stuff. If
Mhm.
so, if that goes down, it might let you play the game, but it's kind of like offline, and therefore it's a different mode, and it's not connected to the database, so it's not going to keep up with all your stuff. So that's probably what's going on with
Mhm.
that as well. On them deals where
I'm sure.
you have the actual game server that's hosting the game and a different one that's keeping up with the database and logins and all that, just to try to decentralize it. That way, if one died, the whole thing doesn't go down.
Mhm.
But well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. 8:30. I need to follow up. I had a guy a weird thing. I had an email out of the blue the other day, and uh it was like at one of those Indeed job things. I get a billion of those, and most of them are trash and they're nowhere near me. And this one was like in this town, like right next to me. I was like, well, that's interesting. It was like an IT admin for a factory, and it got to looking into it and found out that it was basically the only guy on site, the head IT guy, the director. So it's like that would be good. Not have no boss near me. You know, they'd be in a different state. So I sent an email and right away got an interview and talked to the guy, but he said he's going to put my resume forward to the company. And but if this one is, I mean, I didn't know what they were going to pay. I kind of had an idea what it was worth, and I know what I'm worth. And the guy tried to lowball me like half. I was like,
Mhm.
so I just waited because he was like, well, it pays, the range is 45 to 50. And I was like, I just kind of did one of those and waited. And he goes, dollars per hour. I was like, okay, now you're talking. And now you're
Good,
talking.
good.
You know, you're talking nearly 100K, dude. Or 45K he was initially trying to do. I was like, nah.
Well, heck yeah, dude. I hope for the best for that. That sounds nice.
Yeah, that would be more money than that would be huge money for me. That would be life-changing money for me. That would be getting back to the track, building the race car, live streaming from the track, you know, and then off season streaming, practicing streaming, you know.
Mhm.
Simming. That's my goal, is to do both. You know, kind of like Max Verstappen, you know, when he's not in the car, he's in the sim rig.
Well, heck
Uh,
yeah, and I think you easily could do it, dude.
mhm,
Like I said, you just keep. I still think it's important to focus on the shorts and
mhm,
the
I do too.
reels. Obviously, don't get shadow banned like me, but
Yeah,
important to focus on that because that's where I'm getting the most growth.
I,
Uh,
yeah,
and then
that's
just
I think that's where I
like
get most of my views too. Like in the short run, like if I just need and if I look at my YouTube and my overall viewers, like for all the videos, is kind of waning because I hadn't put anything out in a while. A short that's kind of, and it doesn't even have to be a great one, just a decent one. You know, it's not like it has to be viral. I don't have to wait for the best clip of all time. Just a good clip. But
yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of clips. Just keep doing it. You have to have like a daily clip or
mm,
several clips a
that's a
day.
good
So
idea.
it's kind of it's a you know a content warehouse where people scroll every few
Routine.
seconds to watch it. You
Yeah.
know, so
hmm Yeah, and eventually you build up a little database of that, and then people are watching all your shorts. Well, I was doing it on your stream a minute ago, just scrolling through the
dude,
shorts and stuff.
yeah, the TikTok. So look, my live like I don't know if your live is still up, but the
Yeah.
TikTok live, I sent you the data. In the last 28 days, my TikTok live has like gotten like 150,000 views. Like on the live streams, like each stream gets like 4,000 views on its best day.
Wow.
On its worst day, it gets like 2,000. So the algorithm
Golly.
puts me in front
It's
of
liking me.
2,000 people for an average of like 1 minute each. And of course,
hmm
some people stay for 90 minutes or longer because TikTok tells you like every single minute someone stays. So you get all the data on
Mm.
the TikTok live studio, which is pretty cool. That is cool to have that data.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
I get to see exactly how someone's like, I get to see my top 10 viewers or top 16 viewers and how many minutes they are watching. And you can see a live chat like when they're there watching. So I'm happy to have that data and it's been
hmm
making it easier to like shout someone out or engage with
Yeah.
them. Of
Yeah,
course,
that's a big one too, isn't it?
of course, you get
Interacting with
Prime
people.
subs on Twitch, and there's probably more money towards Twitch, or maybe YouTube has a similar version of Twitch. You get the super fans or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think you
But
can do some
TikTok
stuff later.
TikTok's been help. It's been helping playing that F1 game because I have people added on like console and
Mm.
Steam. So I can go into a lobby. I can send them an invite, right? I can invite like 20 people to come play with me. As soon as I invite them, they know I'm live. So they pretty
Right.
much also
Pull
they
up the
also join the
stream.
stream. Then the
hmm
stream goes high up in the leaderboards. I've been getting every time I end a TikTok stream, it says like your stream engagement because all of my viewers want to get in, so they're typing in the chat like each stream gets like 1,600, 2,000 plus comments. It gets like
Wow.
50 to 100 followers,
That's
2
incredible.
to 4,000 views. It says every time you're in the top 99% of content creators for your game. So like it pushes you
Wow.
up there to the percentage and it keeps helping.
Well, I know why you
So
disappeared now.
yeah, yeah. So
I
the
was
daily
wondering. I
lobby
was
is
like,
like
man, I hadn't seen Robert in a while. We were talking about you the other day. Me and
oh shoot.
One of the guys, yeah. David. Yeah, David and I were playing, and it was like,
Oh
man,
yeah.
yeah. David NL 95
Yes,
from
sir. I know
the
him.
other ones. Yeah. Yeah, we are talking about it's just like I think Robert a bit. Man, he's playing that F1 and I know that game's great. So I mean it's so fleshed out and been around and
Well, it
the
goes back
viewership's
to the
good, so I don't blame you at all. But we
so like
miss
you
you.
could
We miss
watch.
racing with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I miss you guys too. It goes back to like soccer, football, right? Like people make edits
Mm-hmm.
for like football players, basketball players. People make edits for Formula One drivers, and like they get obsessed over it.
Oh yeah, that's
And, there-
true.
and there's team kits and jerseys to buy. So you can
Ah.
like wear Formula One gear and people can like immediately be a fan of you because they're a fan of that driver. Like whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, like there's a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more to it.
Oh, okay,
Uh
yeah.
so
Living
that's
vicariously through
only
you as Lewis Hamilton or
correct.
whoever it may be.
Correct. So that
Mm-hmm.
that does help grow the stream, and I think LMU is gonna miss some of that because no one knows any drivers from LMU. AC Evo has the entire identity issue where it's like it doesn't know what it is entirely still. It is like
Yeah.
the simulator of Gran Turismo, which is great, but then it's all reliant on people to know you. Where people see me driving like the Red Bull car, wearing Red Bull gear, there's like all these
Yeah.
assumptions that can be made, and like they already know what to expect a little bit. You don't even know what to expect when someone's playing AC Evo because you don't know what car they're driving. You don't even know what's happening sometimes. Like you need like
Yeah.
the third
Mhm.
person camera that AC has. You can run an external monitor camera and show the car in third person. So if you're drifting, you can see the car drifting. Like it helps the
Oh.
viewers, even
Hmm.
understand what car you're in. Like like
Mhm.
how do you get the casual viewer to watch that doesn't even play AC Evo?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's what
or
I'm looking for is, because I'm a multi-streamer. I stream whatever I play. So it could be flight sim, it could be first person shooter,
Mhm.
be a lot of stuff. I'm all over the place. Hey Deathspin, how you doing, bud? And so I'm all over the place and I would like nothing better, nothing more than some of the viewers at least come, follow me from racing. I'm in the stop racing, I fire up the first person shooter, battlefield, whatever. They jump. Some of those guys will jump in the lobby too. I appreciate the prime, Despin. Appreciate that.
Oh,
If I get me a prime, I'll get you back. Okay. I don't have prime right now, but eventually I'll get flush with cash again, and then I'll get all the services. But right now we're on Project Low Buck, just trying to save, stretch our money, and go as far as we can. Um, Everything's been going pretty good. Death, you streaming today, bud? He races with us sometimes too, and he's a streamer and on Twitch as well. So Despin, myself, and David said probably later tonight. Okay, yeah, I'll be on tonight as well, I'm sure. And so we did like a stream together thing with Twitch, where we shared chat and then got of course, all three in the Discord together. And so I think there's going to be a lot of that. Those of us that stream, we all get together and race. And I was talking to David, and it's like, what would be cool is like we could have, with our league, we'll have extra servers, and we'll have some that will be just for those kind of special events. So we're not disrupting the public or the private play. But we'll have special servers that we just spin up for those occasions that maybe we race another group that's of streamers or another Discord channel, or you know what I mean. I think that'd be fun. Kind of team it up in that way.
oh yeah, that would be.
Hmm. Yeah, not to pick on any other team or say we're better, but just just for fun. I think the viewers would really like that because it'd be a competition, but within our team against each other, but also against a whole different. You know, I think that to add a lot of depth and get people coming back to see, especially if there's a points race involved, and kind of see how the season's going. Give them a reason to come back and maybe get
Oh yes,
involved,
sir.
join us. So yeah, the sky's the limit, and I'm real glad that you're playing the F1 because I don't know about all the settings and buttons and things that we're missing in Evo that F1 is doing right and well and should be brought over here. So you can
Well,
be a huge asset to Kunos if they would pay attention.
Well, they still just gotta follow what Gran Turismo's done. Gran Turismo was a great leaderboard and celebration, and so I think Forza's got it to an extent as well. They just gotta,
Mm-hmm.
however it keeps people coming back for daily races in Gran Turismo and like whatever they're doing, it's like that's all you kind of need to do is just
Mm-hmm.
copy some of those menus and like throw people in.
Yeah.
Um, or just everyone just have to focus on the ranked multiplayer that they have. Like that might be the only thing that's keeping some people coming back to Evo.
Yeah. Uh, I hopefully we'll get, safety ratings and skill ratings, and then we can put filters on, if we have a server that we do want to put a filter on, we could do a safety rating filter, and that would just make it so much easier, wouldn't it? Just and
Yes,
not
yes.
necessarily make it crazy
License,
high or
safety.
anything, but make it where the entry's not just for the people that are setting up the game for the first time, obviously.
Hmm.
So I think it's much to come, and I mean we're like a day or two away. I think they said Thursday is the
Hmm. February
uh
12th, so 2 days.
yeah, today's the 10th, Tuesday. So a few more days and we'll be on the 5 patch. That's gonna be huge. You think you might check it out at least, or are you just gonna stick with the
Yeah.
F1 for
No,
now?
I'm gonna check it out whether I stream it or not. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna check it out. I always get in there on the
Yeah.
release.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll be playing, and you know where to find us. So definitely hit us
Yes, sir,
up, and
Malin.
we'll do some laps together for sure.
Yes, sir. It's good talking to you.
Likewise, man.
Take care, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be following see this update for this new job too. I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Hopefully it works out. I mean, I have no expectations. I've been just sitting here waiting for something fantastic to come along, and it did. He said there's other candidates going for it, as they always are, but I can't imagine there's a whole lot of guys in this little dinky town that have 35 years of IT management experience at corporate level. I just don't
Hmm.
see that. So
Hmm.
hopefully, as long as they can deal with my personality and we can get the pay right, maybe I'll be really flush with cash, and then
Hmm.
I can, you know, we'll have so
Yeah,
many
more
damn servers. You're going to tell me stop making servers. I can't find anybody. We're
more
all
money for
spread
the
out.
hobbies.
I
Yes,
got
sir.
60 servers was too much. The amount of
Well, you
servers
still
is too
make
damn
hey,
high.
you still make some content for those clips, though. I'm telling you, everything you can to advertise and promote. Because I,
I've been starting to pick up on it a little bit more and putting a little more effort into it. And I think once the server headaches with me having to manually babysit, I just get done streaming. I'm exhausted from racing for hours and managing the
Mhm.
servers for hours and the streaming, and I just want to veg out. So,
Of course, of
but
course.
now that the servers are getting a little more stable, I've found some cities that work better and settings that work better, and things are kind of settling down a little bit. So it's not just a shit show and players ping pong in every single race on every server. So now I'm kind of been looking at the clip stuff, and I haven't fully been promoting them, but I've been making some. And David's making compilation videos, so I've been supplying him some of my clips, and hopefully he'll watermark those in a way that it shows who's on screen at the
Hmm.
time or something. And I think he could do real well with that. There's been plenty of people who made careers out of compilation clips that people just feed them. They don't even do
Hmm.
anything. They literally are setting up a server and going, send them here. And then they're just uploading what's good and deleting the rest.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Uh,
clip
uh,
farming. Somebody else clip farming for them is, free content's crazy. Like there's a guy that's got a you know, Battlefield 6 clips, YouTube or whatever, monetized and everything. Like, geez, making money.
yeah, I know there's AIs that clip for you too, but I don't know how
Hmm.
much they know about car racing or like how they have to like see your camera a certain rate and then see the game, like how they want to analyze where the best moments are.
Yeah, maybe it's
But
microphone based. They hear you flip out. Oh shit! And they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, clip
yeah,
something in that 30-second window is good. Somebody
yeah.
flipped
So
her.
it,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know
so
how it
sometimes
works.
you have to create a reaction so that it also
Mm,
knows the clip properly.
mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Jump out of your chair. Ah, I'm in
yeah.
VR. Help.
Hey,
Yeah.
but that's the editing for you. That's all you got to do is upload it there.
Well, if it could
And
find the clip in a sea of 6 to 14 hours of video, that's huge. If it could
I,
find anything, because I can't be bothered to tab out and It'd be
Yeah,
nice
I
to
was
have a
told.
stream deck I could feel around, because in VR it adds an extra layer of difficulty. I can't even
Mhm.
find the buttons on my keyboard or my steering wheel. It's a lot of fumbling
Yeah.
around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, I'll tune back in. I'll see this update in a
Okay.
few days.
All
Yep.
right, buddy.
Later, dude.
Have a good one. See you later.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop out here, guys. I'm gonna be in the Discord, so if anybody's watching that wants a track change on the servers or anything like that, let me look at this. Well, on the AC Evo servers, let's see. I don't think we're gonna have. Don't think the servers are up. Yeah, this morning it was loading the list and they were all green, so it looks like they've shut them all down. Yeah. Oh, are you really making a button box? Sweet. Dude, I'd love to see the behind the scenes in that too. Yeah, I'd like to see that. On here, anything good? Oh yeah, I was chatting with this guy about his video. I don't know what game this is. Probably iRacing, looks like. Yeah, pretty funny video. I like how they can see your throttle and brake input, so you can really see how smooth you are coming off and on the throttle. Thursday. Yeah, it's gonna be Thursday. I made a post in our Discord. I don't know if you can see it from where you are. Um, Give me a second here. Be a wall of text. But yeah, that's the latest. Um, and then some new content. That formatting looks like crap, but you get the idea. The Audi Sport Quattro, that'll be great. I wonder if they'll have the rally version. That would be the shit. I mean, that's the whole point of that car. It's the rally version, not the production. But that's gonna be a good car. I really like that car. It's all-wheel drive. It's an Audi, obviously, and turbo. So that'll be good. And then there's a new M2 production variant. Just two variant, and then the new Caterham 7. A different edition that I don't know what a 485 CSR final edition is on our Caterham. And then a Dallara EXP, and somebody was saying a Dallara EXP might be a good car to battle it out with the BMW that's been so dominant. They added a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and people were saying it should be comparable to the BMW. And then the AE86, that's from like 1985 or something, the old Sprinter Truneo. And then a Golf. Not really excited about the Golf, but maybe it's better than I think. And then two circuits, Paul Rickard. I don't know that one. And then Watkins Glen. I do kind of know that one. Watch this guy's video. There he goes.
4 off tracks. Track limits now at 5 incidents.
I just like his rap. Whee! That thing was slow. Bonk. Whee! Whee! Well, alrighty. I'll be back in a bit. Get some racing in. You said tonight, maybe. Desmond. Well, we won't be able to play Evo tonight because the servers, um, they're going to be down, I think, for 2 days. Forgot about that. Yeah, if you go to um, status announcements, so this is from the hosting company, the thing I just posted there. So we shall see. Anyway, be back in a bit. Have a good one, man. I'll see you tonight. Hopefully, we'll get into something. I played some Forza earlier and streamed that, and I just did it on the triple wide, but I only captured the front, the middle of the triple wide, so just the 1080p. Maybe tonight we'll do the maybe we'll do the GoPro. Get the GoPro on the head, and that way you can see the sequential shifter and triple monitor array and Forza. I think that would help with the Forza stream, make it look pretty cool. And then we might play some Dirty Bomb too. That's my first person shooter. So yeah, we'll find something interesting. You got motorsports? Hell yeah, dude. Let's do some motorsports tonight. That's the reason I didn't uninstall it. I was like, fuck it, I'll just yeah. I don't know if you ever seen my triple setup. I think maybe I posted a picture or something, but so I've got this GoPro. And usually I have this on my head like that. It looks crazy. It looks so nerdy. But which I can turn the camera off. I really cared. I don't care. But with that, when I turn my head, then you can see the triples, and then I'll put the little bezel hiders up. I don't have them attached right now. They fall down all damn time. So let's see if we change this to GoPro. If it'll pick it up. Oh, there we go. So yeah. And I usually have like a clear bezel hider here, and it hides a lot of that black line, which for me, when you play on it every day, you don't notice it anyway. So yeah, there's the dirty steering wheels, sequential shifter, and I got pedals and stuff too, and the stream and stuff. So yeah, and it looks pretty cool in here when it's dark. So I've got blackout curtains and stuff. When I play in VR, I have to have the lights because the VR headset uses light for tracking. But whenever I don't need that. So usually this will be on my head, kind of like this. About like that. And kind of square it up. And then you can change the zoom on the lens. That should make it more narrow. And you get it just right. It looks pretty realistic. Hard to tell here, but usually put my hands like that, thumbs in to kind of get it centered. That's pretty good there. And then you just fire up Forza, and then I've got a program that stretches it across the triple. That's its whole purpose. Oh, you've done the triple with this? Okay. I didn't know if you'd seen it before or not. There's probably some other people watching or showing it. So this is 8560 resolution by 1440. I can get it to do it. It's acting stupid now. There we go. Oh, well, it had it. Every time the game changes scenes, you have to redo it. It's It's not made for triples. Go into a race real quick, show you what it looks like. So we'll get into this mode tonight. There's the ring. I don't know what that was. Maple Valley or something? I don't think you grabbed the right one. There we go. Yeah, then hide the keyboard. Got the keyboard wrapped on the cage on here. Usually I turn my monitor brightness down too because the GoPro's not a low light camera, so it struggles with the OLED brightness and yeah, hide that, and then let's see what else. This class. Trying to get this. There we go. Trying to get all my other devices red, and then we gotta go. There we go. Now the microphone is on, but it's not red. If it's red, it means red means mute. Look, that got that color out of the way. That out of the way. Just do like a lap or something just to kind of test the concept. It'd be good to go ahead and get this all dialed in for later because I'll play again in a little while. I'm gonna do some breakfast lunch in a minute. Even me to go to Russia's to do it. Yeah, so this is what it looks like from my perspective. Of course, this camera is up higher than my eyes. Let's see, you're about here. I'm a little bit lower. So I can see the speedometer or the RPM gauge through the steering wheel. Down low. Yeah, the triple's really good. It's about as good as VR. All right. Well, it's all working. It seems like. Check it. See how it looks. I think we're probably might be a little washed out with the brightness. Yeah, it's all the way up. That's really bright. Camera might be happier. A lot less bright. So that's 50% brightness. That'll be out of play. Here. And then the side monitors, I think it's a side light, probably more than anything. That's the biggest problem with the GoPro. You get that light coming at an angle and it makes that blur. It kind of lights up the air. If we turn the side one down, maybe it'll help a little bit. This one. This one's not OLED. It's 1440p, 2560, 1440. This one's running at 2516 by 1440. It's actual 4K. Now the colors won't be so blown out. Let's see. All right. We'll see you guys in a little bit. GG's. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow and subscribe so you know when I go back online. Well, I'll send out a bunch of invites. I got like 150 clean racers I know in Forza, so I'll send an invite to that group when I go back online to let them know we're streaming and putting together some races tonight. So hopefully we have a good turnout. I'll see you later. See you later.